All right, boys and girls, so we've been using mean, median, mode, and range a lot in class. And there's other ways that you can see mean, median, mode, and range. For example, one of those ways is by using a line plot. So for those who don't know what a line plot is, I'm going to go over it now and how you can use those numbers to find mean, median, mode, and range. So in this sense, let's just say we're using a line plot for the number of pencils that students have. You would go through and mark an X for the amount that a student would have. In this sense, one student has one pencil, another student has another pencil, one student has two pencils, there's three students who have three pencils, there's four students who have four pencils, three students who have five pencils, and two students who have six pencils. We allow the X to be put above the line, and it represents, again, the number of pencils. So if we were to write this in a number order or line it up so that way we can work with mean, median, mode, and range, you would just start numbering it based on the X. So there's one X here, so we put a 1. There's another X, so we put another 1. Well, there's no more, so we're going to jump to 2's. So we put an X here, we have a 2 there. And then just like with the 3's, we have 3 X's, so that means there's going to be 3 3's. And so on and so forth. The rest of the numbers would follow along the same way. So let's say we're using this as a number of pets, and we're crossing out to find our median. A nice, easy way of being able to do this is going back and forth amongst the X's to find out where our median would be. And you could see, after doing all this, that our median would end up being 3. You can use the number line, like I said before, when putting all the numbers straight out so that you could see them all to find the mode, to find the mean, and to find the range as well. So we can also use something called a stem and leaf plot. This is a very interesting way of using a table. So a stem and leaf plot will look like this. It organizes information using place values, so your 10s and your 1s. So let's take numbers like this, 12, 12, 13, 18, 22, 25, and 44. We set up a T-chart, and this side here is going to be our 10s place, and this side over here is going to be our 1s. So for example, with the stem and leaf, we'll use a 1. Okay, so when using a stem and leaf plot, when you set up your 10s, you look at all the numbers that have a 1, and you fill them into the leaf. So we have our 1 here, and we have a 2, we have another 2, we have a 13, we have an 18. So we put them in 2, 2, 3, 8. Now remember, this represents 12, and 12, and 13, and 18, not 1, 2, 2, 3, and 8. This is because this is part of a 10s, and these are part of our 1s. Well, now that we're done with all the numbers that have a 1 in the 10s place, we can move on to the next set of numbers, these two here, which have a 2. So in our stem, we're going to put a 2. And in our leaf, we go to the 1s place. We have a 2. We have a 5. Now let's move on to the next number. We have a 4. And then we have a 4. Now again, you can write these numbers out so that way you can find your mean, median, mode, and range. But these are different ways that the information is going to be presented to you. Say we have a number like 100. You would double digit it here and put your 1's place here. Again, this is everything above 10s. This is just your 1's. Your leaf will always stay as your 1's. For those who might have been a little confused with this, all you have to do is replay this video. It's going to help you see the two different ways that you work with mean, median, mode, and range. Other than that, guys, good luck with your work today. You can use this for the rest of the year to help you study off of. And yeah, hopefully this helps.